Farm to Fork goes global.
Good, clean, and fair food.
Combining flavors from around the world with our local bounty.
We have these beautiful local tomatoes. This is from straight out of Yolo County here.
Love that.
3 days of tastings, music, and more.
Taste something from all over the continent, drink something from all over the continent.
And a KCRA3 special.
Something that has grown over the years, and this is the next step.
Terra Madre Americas.
Thanks for joining us. I'm Lisa Gonzalez, live at the very first ever Farm to Fork at Terra Madre Americas event. It's the first ever joining these two great events together, and we are at the Safe Credit Union, a brand new location for this brand new merged event. And we're actually at the Grand Tasting. You can see it is packed with people. There's food, there is drink, there is music. In fact, we've got more than 20 of the top chefs here at the Farm to Fork Capital serving their food, serving their drinks, including Chumai, Revival, Nick's Taco, Ginger Elizabeth, just to name a few. This is kicking off this whole weekend of festivities here in the capital city. And as I mentioned, this is something new, a new location, and there are big changes this year. And Mike Testa, the CEO and president of Visit Sacramento, explains what's in store.
This year's festival is expected to be larger than years past with a brand new look.
It is a big switch. You know, part of the challenge with Capitol Mall is we've outgrown the space. We've attracted so many vendors and so many people that the footprint needs to be bigger.
And a new location at the Safe Credit Union Convention Center in downtown Sacramento.
So you look at the convention center, you've got obviously a ton of square footage in that building and then the street surrounding as well. So we're bringing the best parts of the Farm to Fork Festival on the outside and then a whole new event with Terra Madre Americas on the inside.
Outside the building, it's what people have come to know and love about the Farm to Fork Festival. We have restaurants, chefs, and agricultural producers from across California. Inside the convention center, the global culinary community descending on Sacramento.
You think about the Farm to Fork Festival is really about the region and highlighting the farmers and the producers here. Terra Madre Americas is about highlighting the Americas. So obviously we get to host it as Sacramento, but it's bringing South America and Ecuador and Mexico to Sacramento to talk about what they do.
The admission is absolutely free and a haven for food lovers of all kinds.
We've got a ton of vendors in the building, so think about a traditional farmer's market where you can buy different products, but there will be people cooking bacon on site. We've got a smokehouse company coming in from Virginia. You've got regional sanitation talking about how they supply recycled water to farmers. So it's a great way not only to buy products, but to learn about the food culture in Sacramento, in the United States, and across the Americas.
A chance to sample foods from our region and around the world. You can learn from culinary experts during the different demonstrations and panels and interact with producers from all over.
To be able to host the world in Sacramento, to bring culinary conversations from farmers and food policymakers and politicians and celebrity chefs, that's something that is worthy of coming to our city, so we're obviously thrilled to have it.
And so you may be wondering, what is the slow food movement? I was wondering that myself. Just think, slow food is basically the opposite of fast food. We're a fast food drive-through kind of country. We like our food fast, but slow food is literally the opposite of that. It is good, fair, and clean food. And that is something that is really resonating here at the Farm to Fork Capital.
The three pillars that actually define it are going to be good, clean, and fair food. Really slowing down and being and watching what it is that we are consuming. We're blessed to have the highest concentration of organic farms per capita in the United States in the Capay Valley. So that valley itself is very representative of what good, clean, and fair food is. Good food that is produced with nutrient dense, that is able to feed individuals with those wholesome ingredients. The organic agroecological practices that are utilized are a perfect example of what the Capay Valley and the United States and throughout the Americas are using as practices to produce food that is in turn going to be better for us to be able to consume in anyone in our region or any part of the world.
And the slow food movement is also at the center of the Wilton Rancheria. We are the Confluence Pavilion that is launching now at Terra Madre Americas. Jason Marks explains.
Years of planning is now down to days of construction. The Safe Credit Union Convention Center is being transformed into the Terra Madre headquarters.
I think it's amazing.
And at the center of the food festival is the Wilton Rancheria tribe.
You know, I think for us, it's about recognition. It's about being visible. So as you come in here, you know, seeing the Confluence Pavilion presented by World Rancheria, Southern California Tribal Chairman's Association, and the Paula Band of Mission Indians, it makes you feel good.
Chairman Jesus Tarango says this is much more than just a sponsorship. The festival represents a way of life for his people.
When you think about what Terra Madre is, you know, slow food cooking, indigenous people are the original slow food cookers. It's only right that the first people of our great nation are here to show some of our foodways and our food sovereignty and what it means to us.
And the idea behind the Confluence Pavilion is not just to show how Native Americans prepare food, but to also give you a story of why they've done it this way for thousands of years.
Slow food cooking to us, it's a way of life, and it also balances us out as people and helps us with the wellness of our minds.
Those who are at the weekend's festival will walk through the interactive exhibit Getting a Life's Lesson.
We want to showcase and show people that when we prepare our foods, you know, we lived in rhythm with the seasons. And so as you walk through our display here, we're going to walk you through that, what that looks like.
It's a way to bridge the past to the present.
It's that story of we sit down to eat, it's more or less just to eat. Back then there was a story to that. Who gathered that? How does it grow? When does it grow? When am I supposed to pick it? And so all those things, I think it's, we hope that people get that we need to go back to storytelling about the foods that we eat and where they come from.
In Sacramento, Jason Marks, KCRA 3 News.
So hopefully by now you're starting to get an idea of what this whole slow food movement is all about. It's pretty exciting when you think about it, and you can understand why it really resonates with the Farm to Fork capital. Now, admission is free all weekend long, but there are some events that require a purchase tickets, including certain master classes that you can take, seatings at the Terra Madre Americas Bistro and the Grand Tasting event that we're in right now. The Enoteca Wine Bar is free to access, but you'll have to pay to drink some of that vino. And the education panels and workshops are also free, but are first come, first serve. So it's the outdoor festival area, the live music concert series. Those places are all free. But overall, as you can tell, this is really a place to learn and explore. And we've got KCRA 3's Carolina Estrada live for us at the Terra Madre Americas Marketplace presented by UC Davis Health. Is it packed down there, Carolina?
Lisa, you can probably see behind me, and like you said, this is a lot about learning, and the heart of that learning is happening here right behind us. Just take a look at the amount of people that are here interacting with our local farmers and producers. People really having the opportunity to ask questions about how the food that makes it to their table is being grown. They're able to taste the product here, because it's not just about eating that food, that wine, that coffee, but also seeing where it comes from. So you can probably see a table here in just a minute. They have laid out the produce, and people are able to see it, ask questions. A lot of these are producers from not just across our region, but also across the world. And we have seen a lot of people really just enjoying this opportunity to learn and to be able to have those interactions, because it's part of the food culture here in our area. A lot of people having their first time at the Terra Madre Americas Festival. Others have been to the Farm to Fork, and just bringing them together, we know that people are just beyond thrilled to be here today. Those workshops have been very popular. A lot of people excited to learn about food, wine, and coffee. And of course, we're going to have more on that for you in just a minute. But if you really want to come out and enjoy this festival, you still have 2 more days. It's a 3-day long event, and today was just the kickoff. Live in Sacramento, Carolina Estrada, KCRA 3 News. Back to you, Lisa.
All right, Carolina, we'll check back in with you in a little bit. And now we have something very exciting for you. Think Iron Chef meets Farm to Fork Friday. We've got the executive chef and owner of Canonisac, Brad Checky, joining us. And I gave him a little mission. I said, I want you to go downstairs where we just saw Carolina and pick up all these different ingredients and then make something on the fly, a recipe that is slow food, Farm to Fork.
Totally. Yeah, so go. So I did. I walked the whole convention floor today. I have some terrific specific ingredients from Jacobson Salt from Oregon. They're down for the Terra Madre. Amazing California walnut oil. We have some jams, a little copa here from Olympia Provisions up in Portland, Oregon. These are Carmen peppers from Elk Grove. Biscolini cheddar from down in Modesto. Upper crust baking bread, so it's a whole grain sourdough. And then some beautiful California walnuts.
Yes, California walnuts. So if I saw all this stuff in my kitchen, I would have no idea how they all went together and what we can make with this. So what are you going to make?
Everybody likes a little poo-poo, so we're going to do a little poo-poo platter where we're going to have some bread and a little dip that I'm going to make out of some nectarine preserves and walnut oil, cured meats, and some cheese.
I love it. Let's get it started. We got about 120 seconds. No pressure.
Ready. So this is a beautiful nectarine and plum conserva. So if we're just putting together something for everybody to nosh on in the middle, like before a dinner party or whatever, then that's what we got here.
Kind of like this grand tasting.
Exactly. So a little Biscolini cheddar right here. We're gonna put the bread.
Oh, that bread looks so good.
We're gonna put it right here.
You got 90 seconds.
So everybody can dip in there. We're gonna hit it with a little crushed walnut on the top.
That looks great.
Some cured meats. Everybody loves a charcuterie platter these days.
Yeah, that's what we call it now.
Exactly. We used to call it a meat plate. And then we have a little bit of sliced red chilies. I marinated them in a little bit of walnut oil before we started.
Ooh, that was smart.
And then we'll drizzle it with a little extra walnut oil. I like a lot of walnut oil.
Always a little bit more.
I have a little bit of that beautiful Jacobson sea salt right from the Pacific Ocean that we're going to hit it with a little bit of that.
Salt makes everything better.
Makes everything better. And that's it. And everybody gets to take that bread. They can swipe through that jam, dip, have a little cheese, some cured meats, and some spicy chilies.
You did it.
I did it.
You had a little time left over, too.
Oh, man.
Brad, thank you. What's your favorite thing about this first inaugural event, Farm to Fork at Terra Madre Americas?
That Sacramento has shown up for this event to tell the rest of the world that we're here to stay.
Hey, and we appreciate he has worked so hard along with some of the other big-time chefs like Chef Oliver Ridgway and so many other chefs. Who would you like to give a shout-out to? Because you guys have been working on this for
we have a team.
months.
Ben Horpedal, Devin Didier, Raveen Patel, Patrick Mulvaney, who else? Taryn Ford, Joe Pruner. Like, these guys are putting this on.
And Brad Checky. Thank you so much. This was amazing. So impressive. Just some of the cool things that you can actually get here right now all weekend long. Straight ahead, we're going to take a look at the original Terra Madre event in Italy and the role Sacramento is hoping to play in making it even bigger and even better. That's straight ahead.